It's me, your little boy, Samson. Let me tell you how to know that indeed God is rebranding your life. How to know that God is changing your status. Because many of us are encountering a season of rebranding, but we are not able to figure it out. Sometimes we kill it because of impatient. You know what I'm saying? So one of the ways to identify and know that you are encountering God rebranding or God rebuilding or recreating is that everything about you sometimes start to go slow. Yes, everything will then start to go slow. You encounter that season where things are not moving well, because let's just be real, if you are running a race and you are running straight like this, and suddenly you are running straight like this, they said you should bend. What happened? You will slow your move. You are now turning to the other part. So what am I trying to tell you is this: whenever you encounter slow in your life, don't think it is the work of the devil, because sometimes God allow you to go through those challenges in order for you to get to your next season. You know what I'm saying? Because everything that occur in our life is for our good. Everything that takes place in our life is for our good. That's why the Bible said, the thought I have for you is thought of peace and not for evil. I meant nothing evil for you. I meant nothing called destruction for you. All that I meant for you is for your good. So another thing that will make you know that God is rebranding your life, and God is rebranding everything about you, is that people start to walk away from you. Because the truth is this: not everyone is going to be in your life when God is rebranding you. There are some certain things God will take away. That is why if you wake up in the morning, when you're about to take your bath, your early morning bath, or you're about to wash your teeth or bath, what happens? You pull on the cloth which you have been wearing. You do after bathing and everything, you put on the new cloth. You put on another cloth. That is called what? Exchanging. So when God is about to rebrand your life, or when you are about to encounter rebranding, you're going to understand that some people will start to walk away from you, even without no reason, without no offending, without no hurting them. They will just walk away, because not everyone is made to follow your direction. Not everyone is going to be with you. Another thing that occurs when it is a season for you to be rebranded is that things will start to go either hard. Yes, this is one thing that many of us will start to ask God why. Sometimes we start to ask the Almighty, why do you allow this to happen? Why do you allow us to lose this? Why do you allow us to lose that job? I can remember when I lost my former job. All I was saying is, Lord, people are going to mock me. People are going to laugh at me. I don't want to do this evil that they are doing. I don't want to do all these things that they are doing. And now, if I stay too long, people will start to tell me, if you don't do this and all those stuff. I start to ask myself, but not knowing that there is something God have already prepared ahead of me. Not knowing that there is a table that is already set for me to do or to smile in a day like this. So, every time you encounter hardship, don't see it as a hardship. It's a season that God wants to rebrand your status. It's a sign that God is about to rebrand your status. Don't just look at it and say, God, why do you do this? Because sometimes many of us act like what King Saul. Instead of us to be patient with God, instead of us to be patient, we go and do those things that will make God to turn his face from us. So whenever you encounter hard time, be patient, because God is accurately letting you know with that sign that it's a season for you to be rebrand, that you have stayed that place for too long. It is a time for you to level up. It is a time for you to upgrade. Because look at it. If you are building a house, or you are now, going on high, what happens? If you want to go to any elevation, you press where you are going to. Sometimes when you get to places where you don't want to step down, if there are people in that scale, if there are people in that elevation, you have to wait for them to come down before you move. You know what I'm saying? You have to wait for them to come down. So you have to understand that every hardship that occurs in your life is for your own what rebranding. So another thing that happened, that God is now alerting you, is now giving you a sign to be patient, that he is preparing a table ahead of you, is that even people will start to reject you. This is hard. Look at the life of Esther. You know what I'm saying? People will start to reject you because sometimes not everyone can see good things and identify them. Not everyone. You know, this is something that you need to know. There are some people that will come in this place. How good and marvelous the government of this Italy have done. How unique they have done. Look at the road. But there are some people who will still come to this place and criticize them and tell them, what have you done? Because not everyone can identify the work which you have put in, or you are putting in every day. So you have to understand that the moment God is about to rebrand your life, he will start to cause people who are not made to be in your life to reject you. People will just start to reject you for no reason. You just start to ask yourself, even people who I am better than, even people whom I am doing well than, even people whom I know within myself that I'm not in competition with them, I'm not bragging, I'm not doing nothing, they are still the one rejecting me. What is really going on? Even some places where you ought to go, they ought to accept you in that job, in that environment, they will just reject you because God is accurately letting you know that you are not made to be there. You are not made to be there. Remember the richest man in China. He said he was rejected in 7 times, but yet he did not give up. What happened? He ended up becoming the richest man. Because the truth is that when God have a plan ahead of you that is greater than where you are heading to, he will cause them to reject you so that you will be able to focus where he is leading you to. So remain blessed.